Hello, Internet. I am Matt Haas. Welcome to the Good Morning Haas show. I am going to talk about how more kitchen problems are happening and I need to spend even more money. My house is falling apart. I don't know why. Somebody stop it. I'm going to talk about this and a whole lot more on Good Morning Haas.
Good morning, Haas. The show you can't miss. Rocking and rolling with that Haas leading the way.
Get ready to groove.
It's pure bliss.
Join the fun. It's a brand new day.
Live from Philadelphia, waking you up. It's Good Morning Haas.
It's also Enter Trading. He must have seen the Skeletor on the thumbnail of this show. Good morning, awesome fun things and friends, says Hugh Demand. Britta Aller is here. She says, good morning, Matt and friends. Desert Bum Woodworking. Good morning, Matt and friends. He makes his own contractions. MORN''N. Hey, that's the way he does it. That's the way he rolls. David W. Ryan's here. He says, happy Tuesday. Waking you up. Listen for it.
Live from Philadelphia, waking you up.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's
I do it like this.
Good Morning Haas.
One more time.
Live from Philadelphia, waking you up. It's Good Morning Haas.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it over here. Oh, man. Why do I need to spend more money in my kitchen? I just replaced and installed a microwave. My roof needs work. Dealt with that. My car's transmission blew up. Dealt with that. My wife's transmission blew up. Dealt with that. Car, roof, microwave, sink. Well, actually, I gotta show this to you. I can't make this up. Watch this. All right, here we go. It's 4 seconds. 4-second video. All right, this is looking up at my sink from the bottom. So this is the garbage disposal, okay? And then it ejects here and goes through the U-trap and then goes out of the house. The water line, and this is the tube to the little hand sprayer thing. But watch what happens when I run water in the sink. There is a giant flipping hole. Look at that. There is a hole in the garbage disposal. Garbage disposals aren't supposed to have holes in them. Hello. So I gotta take care of that. Why? Why does this happen to me? Paul Fath is a smart guy. He knows. Why, Paul? Why?
Rich Vibes.
Good morning, Haas. Good morning, friends. Hope everyone is well, says Rich Vibes, checking in from the United Kingdom. Mama D is here. She says, good morning, Haas.
Good morning.
And friends. Mama D, did you hear the good news, Mama D? Mama D, are you sitting down? Last Friday, you were the winner of the Wheel of Hossam. Make sure I have your email address attached to PayPal, and I will get you your payout. It is free to enter. Every time you hear a Mario sound like that, you type the word Mario in the chat. This is what Mama D did. And then I collected everyone who did that and put them in the wheel and spun the Wheel of Hossam, and she won. There you go. Congratulations. I rebuilt my kitchen faucet, replaced the blower motor in the oven hood, and a ton of other repairs last month. I love it. David, you are an inspiration. Good on you. Good on you. Oh, my. And everything I said happened in 2026. Toward the end of 2025, I too had faucet problems. I was going to replace the faucet, but after 2 years of searching, I finally found the cartridge that I needed. I have a very old faucet, which we love. It's a gorgeous faucet. Cartridge was bad. I finally found that. So, see, I started, toward the end of 2025, I'm like, all right, things are going good. I had a major problem. I found an $18 part, solved my problem. I was riding high. And then car, roof, microwave, and now the garbage disposal. This is my life. Tall boy, help me.
Tall boy.
Morning, he says. I don't think it's morning where you are. He's somewhere in the Pan Pacific. Mr. Tallboy, welcome back to the show. Glad you're here. All right, now, here's a peek at being a seller on the Whatnot platform. Buy it now. So think of like eBay. I put an item out there. It was a microphone kit. So it was a condenser mic with the pop filter, with the sound screen behind it, and all the cables and connections, stuff like that. Little tripod for it. It was like a all-in-one podcast studio. Now, I mean, the gear worked fine. It's not my caliber of gear, but, someone starting out, it would be much better than, the crappy laptop microphone or whatever. So I had this kit out there. This kit was $61.99 retail. And I'm like, all right, I'll sell it for $16. So this is the exhausting interaction that happened with this $16 potential sale. I also have a feature where people can offer me low. They can make an offer and give me a little bit lower, and I can accept or reject it. So this is what unfolded. So again, the item was $16, $61.99 retail. He says, I'll offer you $11.50. That's 30% lower. I'm like, ooh, my business mentality is, and I'm gonna let this slip. This is like a trade, not a trade, but this is like a business secret. This should not be made public. But since you're the Good Morning Haas audience, and I love you, and you're awesome in my community, you're my community, I'm going to tell you. If you offer me 20% lower, I typically say yes. But anything lower than 20%, it just doesn't make sense for me to do it. So he offered me 30% lower, and I came back with a rebuttal, 13. And again, I wanted 16 for it. So I said, all right, give me $1.50 more, and you have it. No, he rejects it. Then he asked me, what's my lowest I'll go? And I'm like, well, $12.40 is, in my mind, 20% off. So it's a 20% reduction from 16. And then he says, okay, how about 12? Like, for 40 cents? It's like, take a walk, buddy. This is what? Look at that math. I mean, this is exhausting. I just want $16 for this item. It's a $62 retail item, and he's quibbling over 60 cents. 40 cents. I was like, give me this for. You go, how about 12? I'm like, all right, you can take a walk. I'm still on vacation. Thank you. Well, all right. That's awesome. Happy vacation. I hope it's good to know that, your expenses will go down by $2. I know it's small money. It's something fun. Hey, this is a show about fun. We like to do fun things around here. I was looking at a wireless mic adapter. Is it any good? It works. It works. I mean, it either works or it doesn't work. And yeah, it works. On my store? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Put a bid in and put it lower. I'll accept it. I'll accept it for Rich Vibes. There you go. Anyone in the community wants to bid on my stuff and put a lower, what do they call it? An offer. If you want to put an offer in lower, I'll hook you up. Yeah, nice. Oh, baby. Today is World Hearing Day. Happy World Hearing Day. Here's something I learned about your hearing. If you have issues with your eyes, there's corrective measures that can be done to, in most cases. And the same is kind of true for many of your other senses. Here's the thing about hearing. Once your hearing is damaged, in only the rarest of circumstances can it get better. Isn't that crazy? Like hearing loss is one direction for the most part, for the vast majority. So like if you're a young teenager blasting heavy metal music, looking at myself, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of issues. And that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Like even this expensive equipment I have here, I don't know if you can tell, these lights are on. I have a couple of these odd lights on. What that does effectively is my voice does not come through so when I'm talking, I'm not blasting my own voice in my ears. Now, if I do a audio soundbite, that I hear. So I hear, my expensive equipment, I reduce unnecessary audio going into my ears to save my ears. And I have the worst hobby for hearing loss. My hobby is woodworking, very loud machines. He has your saw through wood. It's a very loud environment. I am always protected. So please protect your hearing for the love of all that is holy, because you cannot fix it. Oh, we could put a hearing aid. Hearing aids just blast louder sound into your ears. They don't solve anything. Please take care of your hearing. Say what? That's funny. I keep getting adverts for Hears ear protection. Trying to tell me something? Yeah. Actually, woodworkers have an awesome thing. They have these earbuds that are wireless, but they are ear plugs with earbud technology. So just on their own, they will block the sound because they have the sound dampening cushion on, like active sound canceling. And then you can protect yourself from your loud equipment and listen to music at the same time. Those are nice. Those are really nice. I do like those a lot. I also like my Fun Haver community. Level 2 is Klondike Sammy Superstar and Tech Troublemaker. Level 2 is a membership here. If you come to YouTube, hi everyone out there on the Instagrams. Come over to YouTube and play along and join the membership here, and you could be a Fun Haver as well. Level 3 Fun Havers are the Venture Forward and Rich Vibes. Rich is here today. In addition to verbal shout-outs, Level 3 also get their name on screen colored gold. Now with sparkles.
Rich Vibes.
Boom. Very good use of the emoji. Look at that. I like that.
I'll be watching you.
Whoa, easy there, big fella. Jeez, you'll have to excuse. You have to excuse Sergeant Hartman. He did not have enough coffee this morning, and that ain't good. Well, say a prayer for my. This is just running the faucet. That's not turning on the disposal. This is just running the faucet normally. I can't make this up. I need help. There's a handy guy, Kilroy 79763. He says morning. That's my friend Al from Kilroy's Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop -Al. Welcome back to the show, Al. Al, I have something fun to tell you. I was on Al's show. He streams Sunday afternoon to 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern, something like that, on Twitch. Kilroy 79763 on Twitch. And our friend Paul was also on the show, Paul Corliss from Paul's Messy Workshop. And I had just blurted out, I'm like, they were talking about 3D printing, and Al was crafting something out of wood, and Paul had his 3D printer going in the background. I was like, I would kind of like something 3D printed, but I don't own a 3D printer. And I was like, it would be really cool to have a bust, like a marble bust, but only made out of printer filament, of Marcus Aurelius. I don't know. I dig the dude. I'm inspired by the dude. He hasn't been with us in a long time. And I was like, it'd be cool to have one of them. And they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds like fun. A couple days go by. Paul reaches out to me. He says, do you want white filament or marble filament? He's going to make me a bust of Marcus Aurelius. I was like, all right, cool. We'll work out payment. I'll pay for shipping. I don't want to make it easy on him. But Paul is taking up the project. Just honest. I didn't ask them to make it to him. They're like, yeah, you want that? I got you, Matt. So I'm having a custom order made by a friend of ours, Paul Corliss. Paul's Messy Workshop. Find him on the YouTubes. And he's making me Marcus Aurelius. So I'll have another set piece here of Marcus Aurelius, and it's going to be a 3D printed from my friend Paul. 2 p.m. Central, both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, that's 3 Eastern. Paul is the man. Paul also made me something here on my set. I'll have to get it. I have to find it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere here. This is great. I asked him for a double tetrahedron. So, like, if you take 2 4-sided objects and put them opposite, twist them and go, like, it's a 8-pointed. It's a 3D object with 8 points, and it's made up by 2. Anyway, I was like, I need one of those. Package shows up in the mail. It's 2 white double tetrahedrons with the 8-pointed 3-dimensional object. Exactly the way I asked for. Paul's just crazy. He's crazy. All right. Thanks for asking the question. I will not confirm nor deny. But thanks for being here. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? Daily. Think about the Roman Empire daily. I don't know why. Sometimes twice a day. I don't know. All right. If you haven't dropped the word Mario in the chat, now's the time to do it. I'm about to close out the show, folks. Type Mario. Why? Why is Matt asking for Mario? Because I put your name in a drawing and I spin the wheel on Fridays, and if I pick your name, just like Mama D last week, you could win a $2. All right, folks. These are my socials. Find me on the interwebs. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wait, scratch that, because I'll do just about anything. Oh, my gosh. Am I off the rails? I think I'm off the rails yet. There's You Do It. How you do it? Gluten Morgan Os Sud jersey. Oh, my. All right, there you go. All right, Football Star 19, you are officially entered in the Wheel of Awesome. Good luck to you. I do the drawing on Friday. You do not have to be present to win, but, you know. Oh, there's my friend Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Oh, I'm sorry. I did see you pop in a little. Okay, good deal. I'm glad you're here, Tammy. Hit the spot 10:06. Awesome. Awesome that you're here. Drop me a like, everyone, if you would, and I will catch you on the flippity flip. Peace.